What up? This is Rashid Davis, former Chicago Bear wide receiver. Yeah, that guy. And you're rocking with the Chicago Clubhouse Podcast, where they think they know everything, but they don't know jack.
Here we go.
This is Lauren over at Wolf Cuts Grooming. I'm just checking into Chicago Clubhouse Podcast, where they think they know everything, but they really don't know shit.
This is Daryl from the Deep Performance Comedy Theater, and you are tuned in from the Chicago Clubhouse Podcast, where they think they know everything, but they don't know a damn.
Yo, this Bruce D with Illinois Express. Inc. Delivery on demand delivery service. And you checking out Chicago Clubhouse, where they think they know everything, but they don't know shit.
What's happening? We back. It's the podcast where we think we know everything, but we don't know shit. But again, today we got some people who do know shit, and I'm gonna introduce them in a second. So we also have a guest host. Her resume is so long. I was like, I can't read all this. We be all day. She's a chef. She's a minister. She's a dance instructor. She's a manager to a lot of people, a lot of prominent people, I should say. But she was the first Black woman to own a professional sports team. Yeah. I'll let her tell you about it. But let me bring Allison in. Allison Jordan.
I had to be on mic because I'm over here cracking up at you. Okay, let's set the record straight. I ain't no dang on minister. I don't know what no, but
I thought you were ordained minister.
That would be my mother.
Oh, okay. Your mother's ordained minister.
Yes, honey.
You're the daughter of ordained minister.
Yes,
okay.
honey.
Gotcha.
I'm ordained elder. I was that, and I'm a yogi, so
gotcha.
It's a whole nother vibration. But yeah. But thank you.
So we have another guest host. This is my guy. He really needs no introduction. He got a rap album out. He's a football beast. He has his own podcast. It's called Lick Pod, but I'll let him tell you about it. Let's bring him on out. My boy D-Son.
Yo.
What up, man?
Everybody hear me?
Hey.
How you feel,
hey,
bro?
How y'all doing? I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm blessed. I can't complain.
Just happy it's not snowing no more, man. I'm so tired of that damn snow.
Yeah.
Man. Yep. Oh, and how can we can't forget my all-star. I usually have all-star team, but team ain't here, but my man is here. JB.
What up?
Feels like we need an applause track or something. Like, woo!
We're in infancy stages. But hey, I'll tell you what. Why don't you be that applause track until we get there?
Man, you're welcome. Glad to be here.
Yeah, man. So we got some funny coming tonight. Some funny.
Let's bring it.
So yeah, I'm not even going to talk anymore. Let's just do it. Damn. I need another producer. I swear to God. Yeah. All right, but yeah. So, I forgot. We big time. We got a super producer. She's just not doing the technical stuff. She's she wears a lot of other hats, but she's in the audience right now, checking us out, making sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. Big ups to her. Shout out, Tanya, the super producer. But yeah, so we got some funny happening. So let me bring in my man. Is Mike Sampson, boy. He's been all around the world, and he's hilarious. He's gonna bring the funny. Let's bring him in. There we go. Big Mike.
What's up, T?
What up with you?
Man, I'm chilling, man. What's up with y'all?
Man, waiting for you to make us
Mike,
laugh.
Man, that ain't what I'm here for. You ain't waiting for me to make you laugh. Man. You ain't pay for all that. She said, sit in and have a conversation with her.
He said we gotta.
That's what I did. Yeah, you gotta pay me for these little
We
words.
gotta pay for laugh. We gotta pay for those laughs, huh?
I get paid for it now, so I mean, hey, why not have earn a little extra money? Why not by playing around on the Zoom call?
I hear you, brother. Where's the light? We can't see your handsome face.
Hey, I'm on my way to a comedy show right now as we speak.
Oh yeah?
Where?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on the west side at the Touch of the Pad.
It's a live show?
Yeah, it's a live show.
No, it's a COVID-y show. Okay.
No, you know what? It's
okay.
everybody gonna have on masks, and if you still COVID-y, then you might well keep on staying in the house. Cause we free out here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we free out here. I got 2 masks in my jacket right now, so I'm prepared for whatever.
Yeah, that's all good, man.
So you gonna perform tonight?
Yeah, I just got back from Atlanta this morning. So yeah, I just did a couple shows out there, and I'm finna come do. I got a show Thursday, Friday, Saturday up here, and then tonight. And then I was supposed to be in Houston this weekend, but some stuff happened, so I had to fall back from it.
Weather happened.
Huh?
Weather happened.
Oh yeah, Houston. Yeah.
I
love comedy. Like, comedy is my thing. I produce a show on Stars Network called First Amendment Martin Lawrence.
Do you?
I was the first woman to host the Bay Area Comedy Explosion. It was like American Idol for comedians.
You know, I did that. I did that with Bob Sumner. I did that. Well, Bob Sumner came, but I did it back in like 2000 and I want to say 14.
I was one of the judges. I've been judging the Bay Area Comedy Explosion since 1990. I'm telling on myself, but back in the day.
Yeah. No. You know, I
know funny.
But who was hosting? My man from Seattle.
Mike.
Seattle. He was Nate Robinson. Nate Jackson. Yep. Nate Jackson. That's the one I was in.
Yeah. I go way back to the Comedy Act Theater. We used to do Fat Tuesdays at the Comedy Store. Me, Joe Torre, and Guy Torre. When you talk about comedians like Daryl Keith and Buddy Lewis, and there's a lot of cats that was like, really funny, and I really believe there's space now for that authenticity and organicness of stand-up comedy. A lot of comedians wanted to follow the path when Roseanne got her show, and Seinfeld and Martin, but the stand-up stage is really, because I applaud comedians. I was a television comedy writer, but I think I'm funny, but I'm not, only on paper. To make a group of diverse people laugh, you're talking about men, black, white, whatever, to make us laugh at the same time is something. It's a gift. So I applaud you, Mike, because especially now in what we're going through and what we've been through, we need to laugh.
It's definitely needed. It's definitely needed
because it's almost laughable what we've been through, and so we need to laugh, and so I applaud you. So that's what Terrence was like. Make us laugh. Come on now.
No, I know what Terrence meant. I know what Terrence meant, but like I said, I'm on my way, so I'm kind of like in my little zone right now. It's not a problem to make nobody laugh. You know what I'm saying? I do that just off GP. You know what I'm saying? Because that's me. But I'm just chilling. I'm just trying to figure out what the show is about before I even start my little interaction comedy show. You know what I'm saying?
It's supposed to be a show about us. We don't know shit. That's all I know. Right?
Yeah, I
don't know shit.
I don't know too much of shit, but I know a little bit of shit.
A little bit of shit. You don't know shit. I don't know shit. I don't know shit.
Yeah.
But I do know, Mike, you are hilarious. How did you get into comedy?
Well, Terrence, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I've been a natural funny dude all my life, man. I I just been like this ever since I was a kid. Grammar school. I got, man, it's just a whole lot of story with me. I got a movie about my life, man. You know, I was in group home and all types of stuff. So ever since then, I developed a sense of humor, man, and I just always used it like that. You know what I'm saying? Always been the funny guy. Always, hey, go get Mike. Let him make us laugh. People used to come get me from my house just to make them laugh in the morning.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So what high school did you go to, Mike?
I went to various high schools. I went to Hirsch, Inglewood. I went to a school in Des Plaines called McNipper High School, and I graduated from Inglewood.
Oh, okay. Mike is from Chicago. If y'all don't know.
Oh yeah, 79th and Cottage Grove. I am. That's just where I hang out. I be everywhere. I'm like I be everywhere. I am Chicago. You can't tell me nothing about no sides. I've been all of them.
True.
Yeah. So you know, I mean, I'm just trying to make myself known out here, just like anybody else, showing them. Like I call myself Chicago's biggest secret. Like when somebody find me out, it's gonna be like, man, why y'all been hiding this dude? This dude is a gem, and they just been hiding him. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
I hear you. You still hosting that show in Atlanta? That it's like a deaf comedy jam.
No, I'm not hosting the show in Atlanta. We just came from Atlanta. I did a couple of shows in Atlanta, and we got a new comedy spot in Atlanta called at the Cigar Bar. What's that? The King Cigar Bar. King's Cigar Bar, sponsored by my man Meatball Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So we got that. Then we come back to Chicago. We got a Monday night show that we do called Meatball Mondays. And we got just a whole bunch of stuff going on in Chicago that we trying to get going on while the city's starting to open back, because we've been lacking. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff that ain't been around. I ain't been doing comedy like I was supposed to do, like 3 nights in it, three shows a night type stuff like that. I miss that, like for real.
Yeah.
It's been like 1 show a week, something like that, one show every 2 weeks, and I need to be in front of people like every night.
How you gonna create comedy though in this new normal? You know, what do you?
How am I gonna create it?
Yeah, what do you foresee? Because there's room for innovation.
Say it again.
I said there's room for innovation.
It's a lot of room. I just keep creating with what I see. I go about real life stuff, like everyday life stuff that happened to me when I was growing up. Stuff happening, just everyday life stuff with me, and just like life. Life is funny. Period. If you know how to handle it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know how to put life out there like that. Life is funny as hell.
So back in the day, I used to a comedian.
So I just talk about current events, me, and
what happened to somebody's mic?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, I was gonna say back in the day, I had a comedian that slept on my floor. He's a well-known comedian. I will not say who it is, but he lived in my house, and we used to drive. You know how you guys got to go do your workouts and stuff at all the different clubs and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And back then, I don't know if this still goes on behind stage, but they used to steal each other's stuff. Like you sign your name on the little list backstage, you wait for your few minutes, and then somebody will come before you and take all your shit. Does that still happen?
That happens all. Somebody stole my little jokes one time before, man,
and they be fighting back there, like.
No, because you can't go stealing nobody. You can't just go. It's just like saying I'm gonna come to your house and steal something about your house. You're not gonna do nothing about it.
They do that.
That's a lie.
They do that in stand-up. Like people, this is a hard job what this brother do. Like it's like a do or die. Like you go, you show up, you sign your name. You might wait there all night and not get on stage. Or somebody sabotage you. They take your name off, and then you running out of time, and you're like, I didn't get up there. And you don't know who's in the audience. It'd be buyers in Hollywood. Well, you know, a lot of people got to break that way. Yep. And so
you ever seen that movie called The Last Stand?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it should be a reality show. You should have a reality show and like have them follow around so people can really know like what happens behind the scenes in comedy, because it ain't no laughing matter behind stage. I mean, these brothers not getting paid. Y'all don't make the money you should. You know, it should. We need to really. I'm just very passionate about stand-up comedy. I think when I get the Chicago, we filmed the First Amendment Martin Lawrence at the Chicago Theater. I don't know if you came to any of my shows. I had over 80 comedians. People be like, "Oh, I did your show." I'd be like, "Okay." It was so many comedians, you know, but a lot of people don't understand. Like, I got people mad at me now from that, and there's a couple of well-known Chicago comedians that I had something to do with why they didn't get cut. It was just you didn't get cut. Like I can't have 9,000 comedians on the show, but. You know, it's a real clickety thing with the Chicago comedians. I wish y'all could all come together and like, I don't know. That's just
it's bad. That's why everybody keep leaving, because ain't no unity in Chicago. Everybody, I think everybody pray on somebody. I think they pray on other people's downfall.
And it's serious. Not y'all. They don't do reach back.
Chicago.
They don't do reach back. They don't come back and hook you up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, they don't. They don't nobody come back and look for you. They because I think that they scared of the next man's success. If they come back, somebody gonna blow past you or something like that. So they just keep it. They keep it like on another level.
Yeah.
You know, so they go pick up somebody else.
Yes.
Man, dog, it's happening now, T. It's happening now. It's happening now. Like
so Mike, let me jump
in
real quick before we talk about how great of an athlete you are and were. Let me expound upon this Chicago comedian stuff. We got your Lil Rails, your Sean Morgans. We got your D. Rays.
Sean Morgan's my little brother. Lil Rail, I got his first break.
What's going on with Chicago comedians? Am I feeling a disconnect? Am I feeling this crab in the barrel type mentality? Or is it like, Chicago got some funny dudes, man?
Chicago keeps some funny dudes, man. Chicago and Atlanta got some funny people. It's just, I don't know, man. I just think it's somebody want the power, that they can have the power to choose who they want to put on, and it ain't who they want. It's not gonna be you. It's not gonna be me. It's gonna be somebody that nobody know nothing about. You see what I'm saying? A non-threat is what I say. It's a non-threat gonna get put on before me, which is a threat.
Well, Sean Morgan's not doing comedy.
See what I'm saying?
So like everybody's trying to be like the next Bernie Mac, so to speak. Let's get on stage. Let's get our name out there. Let's get them in movies. Let's get our TV shows. I mean, everybody wants that success. But when you down there deep in the grind, like comedy is what you do. Comedy is what got them to their other endeavors. Comedy is what you do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like just dig a little deeper into me about like, is comedy still like that essence, that fire for you, or is it just like everybody else? Like, let me tell a couple jokes so I can get on TV and then get up out of here, which is cool. But I just know, I know, man, you personally.
I got a passion for it.
You know, you that dude.
I got a passion for it, Jay. Like I got a passion for it. This past a hobby for me. This is my life. Like seriously, like it ain't. When I get on the stage, it's dedication, man. I gotta make you laugh like I want you to laugh. I'm not sitting here making you laugh because I gotta get off this stage, do these little couple of jokes. Nah, man, I'm sweating when I get off the stage. That means you know I'm working. I don't know about nobody else, but I work when I get on the stage, dog. I don't sit around and pussyfoot around and just be like, oh, that was funny. You got this one joke. No, I won't. Your whole set was funny from beginning to end. That's me. That's me.
Absolutely. You know, I do a couple of your shows, so I know that passion, that love, bro. It's a couple of y'all.
Yeah, I got that, man.
Was he funny? Made you laugh, JB?
Oh, this dude made me laugh in a warm-up line throwing passes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm something else. You got to check me out for real, though. You got to check me out. You know, I know I'm the most known unknown, but once you figure out, you know, once you know me, you're going to be like, oh, this dude is natural. Feel like you can follow my Instagram and see I got a lot of skits with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I just did an acting skit with my man Jay Davis and Leon Rogers put it on his show. The first black man to bust somebody's head to the white meat. Funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I've been doing. I done been to Second City. I done went to Second City. I've been acting all my life. You know what I'm saying? I've been acting all my life, doing comedy 13 years. But I'm a natural, so I've been like this.
Okay. What's your Instagram?
Officially stamp 32. You can put Mike Samp in there, and I'm at the top. Because I'm at the top.
Hey. Official Mike Stamp 32.
The son ain't laughed yet.
It's official. Yeah, she laughed, she smiled, she smirked.
So I said, the son, he ain't laughed yet.
Hey, I ain't got nothing to do with Sean. I'm talking to the people I need to talk to. But no, it's Mike Samp, and once you put in Mike Samp, officially Samp Stamp 32 is going. Okay, all right.
That's it, right?
Yep, that's me.
Follow him, everybody. Follow him.
Follow me. Everybody, follow me.
Sorry.
You know
follow
what?
Me.
Before we let you go, I'm gonna tell you, I did see that skit you did with Deion Cole, that dance skit.
Man, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was
hilarious, bro.
The walk through the alley.
Yeah.
It
just got paid. I watched that like 10 times. That was too funny, man.
Yeah, man. I be trying to do stuff that like people ain't did, man. I want to touch on stuff that people ain't did. Like, ain't nobody ever walked through no alley to a cool beat, and that's one of my jokes that I do in real life. So I just figured I might just bring that to life. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple more. Well, I got one when I walked the kids to school when they went back to school. So it's a lot of stuff on my Instagram. Yeah, first day back to school, all that.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question: are you a Bears fan? Bulls fan? Hawks? Anybody?
You say, am I a Bulls fan?
Bulls, Bears, Hawks. Shit, fire.
Guy.
I like the Bulls and the Bears. I ain't too much no Hawks fan. I don't even look at soccer or hockey. I ain't really never even tried to play hockey unless it was flow hockey at gym. But other than that, I can't even understand it, so I don't even look at it.
So on the scale 1 to 5, how big of a Bears fan are you?
5.
Shit. 5,
I love the Bears, man. I ain't gonna even lie to you. They can fuck up from here to Mount New Jersey or whatever. I'm gonna still.
And they have.
I'm gonna still like them.
True. Yeah, all of us on here are diehard Bears. Well, I don't know about Allison. I don't know if she's a diehard Bears.
Diehard. I'll be out in when the Packers beat our butt a couple of seasons ago. I was the last person standing in the whole stadium.
Really?
Season.
Okay, well, I guess all of us.
My brother Tommy Harris used to play for the Bears. I used to sit in a little family section.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and embarrass Mike a little bit because a lot of people don't know this. Mike was one of the better receivers in his day. Am I lying, bro?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Hey, man, you know, I call myself Michael Moss, man. I was Randy Moss' twin, man. I was cold out there. Wow.
What you used to do, bro? I got these.
Right. I love the Bears.
I really want to come back and play flag football with you guys soon too, man. If y'all still out there.
Okay, yeah. I remember we talked a little bit. Yeah, yeah.
If y'all ain't yeah, I still want to come out there and play, man.
Well, come on out, man. I think I'm about to go back too. Yeah, man.
You going back too, Tim?
I'm 45 years old, but I still got a little something. So
I quit smoking cigarettes and I'm faster than ever.
Okay.
Oh, but there you go. So you should definitely come back.
New lungs.
Man, I'm serious. I ain't smoking cigarettes in 6 years. I know I can go for that ball now.
So there it is. You're gonna make a comeback on the field. Speaking of coming back, we want you to come back to the clubhouse. I don't know, maybe in a couple months. Come back to the clubhouse, man. Do your shows.
No, I got you. I got you.
And drop that show information, Mike, so we know when to catch you.
Hey, listen, I'll be at Riddles Thursday. I'll be at Riddles this Thursday, man. It's 7:30, man. Y'all come mess with me then. If y'all ain't doing nothing, I'll be at Riddles this Thursday.
All right, we'll try to make that. But hey, it was good. It was good to see you, man.
Always, man.
Good
Always,
to see
man.
you, brother.
Nice to meet you, Miss Allison.
Yeah, I'll be following you, and I'll be coming to check you out.
Please do.
Let's do it. Let's make you famous. Let's go.
Yes, ma'am. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay.
All right, Big Mike.
All right, y'all. Y'all be smooth, man.
Take care, man.
Y'all lost somebody. Where's
Good dude.
Yeah, D-Son, I think he was having some technical difficulties.
Yeah, he was having some tech issues.
Click.
Yeah, he was having tech issues. But man, let's keep it rolling. So my boy, Chicago icon. I don't even know what to say about him. I mean, he's like Common Part 2. I compare him to Q-Tip, actually. For you all that don't know who Q-Tip is in the Tribe Called Quest. But Simeon actually is a little more, he might be a little more talented. He also plays a trumpet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he probably didn't know I knew that. But yeah, man. I mean, I don't even know what more to say about this guy, man. I'll let him brag on himself, man. But let's bring him in, Simeon.
What's good, y'all? What's happening?
Hey, boy.
Hey.
Much love. Peace to Allison as well, and Jay in the building. What's happening, y'all? All right.
How about you?
Oh man, I'm gravy, man. Illinois just put them foo fumps on Michigan. You know what I mean? We looking for that number 1 slot in the tournament. You know what I mean? So we getting that going.
I hope they can do it all season.
Yeah. You know, hopefully we don't get scared in the dance for y'all's March Madness fans. Hopefully we don't choke up. But yeah, that's what's up. Life has been beautiful, man. How about y'all?
Can't complain.
Indeed.
Can't complain at all. Just happy to be here. Happy to survive all this COVID.
Yeah, man. COVID for artists is a gift and a curse. You know, I heard y'all interviewing the other brother. You know, with the COVID, it's like the shows have been a little more compromised, but the creativity in the lab, you know, a lot of people have been able to cook again. You know, and we've had that unblocking, you know what I mean, to be able to just go with it. So on the artistry side, it's been love. But yeah, I mean, with the venues shutting down and stuff because of the business, it's going to be a challenge, but we get it back.
Absolutely.
Okay. And I think, you know, the vibration is so different now because we all experience the same thing at the same time globally. You imagine like all over the world, we were all having the same experience.
Yep.
When we come back out in the world, like, you know, I don't really get my nails done, but I got my nails done. Going to the little Chinese nail shop. And I be talking and asking because I'm nosy. And I was asking him, like, you know, after COVID, how do y'all feel? You know, are you going to, I didn't want to say, like, are you going to treat black people wrong? You know, but that's what I really wanted to say. I kind of said it, but I didn't say it in that way.
You said it.
I said it.
You said it.
I said, y'all gonna treat us bad. Y'all gonna treat black people wrong. What y'all gonna do? And so, but they were, you know, very honest. They say, you know, they were like, you know, one guy was like, you know, I feel bad, like, about some of the things I've said and done. Because I was like, you all be talking in y'all language. I know y'all be talking about it, especially when y'all mess up our nails. Y'all be like, no, y'all be saying stuff. No, I'm serious. And oh, that's my guy. But you know, it's an opportunity for us to just be raw with our conversations. What we got to lose? We don't all experience the same thing. And them being from China, I did ask them, like, how does it feel, you know, to be from a country that has been ridiculed? You know, like, how do you feel about that? And he said, you know, we don't like the way people look at us. And I said, well, that's how people look at us, black people. You know, how now being a minority, being persecuted, ridiculed, or, you know, oppressed, you know, and the color of our skin. And now, you know, and it was like, it turned into a really profound conversation. And those are the conversations we need to start having this new season, this new next normal, is how are we going to walk into this next phase, not looking and talking to each other crazy. All of us have had life altering. I don't know anybody now, early in the game, people are like, I don't know anybody who died. I don't know nobody who, all of us know somebody, either whether it be a Facebook friend or somebody famous or whatever that died. Erica Watson, you know.
She was a really good friend of mine.
just a beautiful spirit, a beautiful soul. She had put on her Facebook that she was scared.
Yeah.
You know? And that was just, oh my God, gut wrenching to know, like, you're right here close to something that you got somehow having fun on vacation.
Yeah, for real, down in Jamaica.
Hard. She deserves it. So we really, you know, we can have fun, we can joke, but we really got to go into this next season, this next new normal with a new vibration, a higher vibration. Because the higher we vibrate now and ask those really provocative questions that are uncomfortable to people, I think is the closer we can get to what God really wants. And I don't want to make this a religious show, but what he wants from us is for us to really, really get it. It's almost like he can knock you upside the head even harder. So that we can make this next thing. Stop to people, talk to people, find out what they need, find out what they want, collaborate. When you got a business, what you working on, what you doing? You know, my brother right here, he been asking me to be on this dang on podcast for I don't know how long. And then he asked, and he didn't even know I said yes. I had said yes an hour earlier, and he was like, I was gonna ask you. I said, yes, nigga, look at your because I'm gonna stop because he out here doing his thing, and I applaud him. You know, he's a good guy. He's my brother. You know, and I just wanted to show up for him. You know, whatever. So that's what we all have to be on, is just showing up and doing whatever we have in this little amount of time.
Appreciate it. So the Chicago rap scene.
Yep.
What's up with it, man? I mean, rap ain't what it used to be.
It's out here. It's out here. It ain't unfortunately thrown in our face like that. You know what I mean? I mean, they do have an industry. Like if you turn on the radio, you're gonna hear some songs. You know, definitely on more the drill side or whatever like that. You know, which is cool. That's a part of it. But you know, you also got a lot of good stuff happening that's not really on blast right now, but that's out here. So, you know, big up my brother Ad 2, you know, for instance. He, you know, got some with Vans now going on, and he's being casted for a movie. We got my brother Rashid Hadi, who my group Primeridian, we just put an album out with him called Prime Diesel, and that's been getting love overseas, worldwide, you know what I mean? And that's the type of thing where, you know, you'll find that somebody in Cali or somebody in Amsterdam, they're gonna gravitate to the music even before, you know, we might even know about it here, which is crazy, but that's kind of what's going on. He did work with Lil Brother and Nas and these guys. So, you know, this Vic Spencer and Vic Mensa got some things happening. My guy Chance, who I used to mentor, funny enough, used to come through U Media when I was working there, and showed them the first studio, the whole nine. They killing it right now as far as, you know, No Name, Vic Mensa, Chance. The youth, they really are taking it and running with it. You know, like Allison was saying, having that moment where they in unity right now. They not speaking from a crab in the barrel effect that JB was talking about earlier. You know, with the younger ones, it ain't no crab in the barrel necessarily. Like they might have a little territory disparities. You know what I mean? I know it's a lot going on with that on the drill side, but as far as just getting that music and linking up and collaborating, it's a lot out here. You just got to look for it. You know, Gold Standard Collective, Neek and Fillmore Green. My guy Fillmore from out west, they killing it. So it's a lot of people out here that's doing their thing for sure.
Good, glad to hear that. D-Son, I gotta jump into my brother.
Yo,
as one that has heard your music and has been floored, I'm an old school guy. You know, we had a discussion a long time ago, the difference between rap and hip hop. Man, I got to tip my hat to you, one of Chicago's own, man. I just want you to jump in with my man, Simeon. You know, like, just let us know, like, from your side, from the new side, where is Chicago rap going? What's going on in your own life and stuff? Do I see a collaboration in the future with at least the meeting of the mind?
Yeah,
Messiah.
I love you too. Yeah, I'm glad y'all can hear me. I had to chime out. I had to pop out, man, because my computer was bugging. I've been on calls all day, and all of a sudden, it would act up. But you know, I did a lot of this with a lot of those guys that he was talking about. Neek Undefined, Ad 2. I talked to Ad 2 a couple of days ago. Big Spencer, D2G, you know what I mean? Abstract Mind. It's a lot of hip hop out here in the city of Chicago that if you don't search for it, you ain't gonna find it. You know what I mean? Like, and we talking about guys who really respect the art. You understand what I'm saying? I know for me, it's a lot of guys that I would love to do some music with, you know, out here in the Chicago music scene. The Chicago music scene, honestly, man, it's pretty lit. It's just a matter of like what you're looking for. I think the best thing about the Chicago music scene is that it's something for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you like the trap stuff, you know, I'm not a big fan of the trap stuff, but I understand, I get it because I'm from those backgrounds. You understand what I'm saying? So you know, I understand. But you know, I came up on listening to Nas heavy, KRS-One heavy, Rakim heavy. So you know, that reflects in my style of music that I create. You know what I mean? But because I'm also, I guess if you want to call it a modern baby, you know what I mean? I know how to bring kind of both worlds together and put my own stank on it, and still where I can keep the integrity of myself inside of the music, no matter what style of music that I create. You know, and I think that's one of the big things that Chicago can sometimes lack, because everybody wants to get on with the same sound, you know, with the trapping and the drilling and things like that, you know, to the point to where a lot of times it's not authentic, you know.
You say what?
You produce?
Yeah. I produce. I'm listening to D-Son speak. I'm like, I need to, you know, definitely dive into the catalog and maybe we can get some and as well. Yeah, for sure. I got you.
No, I'm serious. Like I got some serious artists. Like I got some serious artists, some signed artists at Universal. And then my godpiece over here, she can sing. Y'all want to hear her sing? Y'all want to hear her sing? Y'all want to hear her sing?
Sure.
Come on, Nikki. Come on. Get some producers on here. Get over here. Get your butt over here. Come on now. Get over here. She coming. Here. I can't turn the thing. I already have my beard ready. Okay, I'm going to turn it now. Just back. Come over here, Nikki. Say hi. Come closer so they can see you.
She don't want to be seen.
Yes, you do.
I really don't.
You're about to
What's happening?
How's everyone?
All right, how you doing?
All right.
That's what I do.
So what you gonna say?
Yes. Let me tell you something. Y'all know I managed my sister Drew Sidor, right? The actor, you know.
Yes.
And I had a basketball team, the Condors, when I was married to Craig Hodges. And Usher came to my game, sat next to me, and I said, Drew, sing for Usher.
Like that.
You got that moment. It was over. He was like, all right, I gotta go. And it was like, see, God didn't make me learn how to sing. If I knew how to sing, y'all wouldn't even know me. I wouldn't be on this show. I'll be too dang busy. I'll be on tour. Now she could sing. You might have a hit for her, #1 record.
Well, we listen.
I wish I could sing.
When she's ready, she'll come on.
That's
When she's
you.
ready, she'll come on. You know, we don't want to pressure nobody. Simeon, I got a question for you because this goes right in relation to what me and D-Son. This is my man, 50 Grand. He's a brother to me. His music has kind of like reinvigorated me to hip hop.
That's dope.
I have an issue, right? I come from, like we always talk, D. I am that Arabian Rakim, that Big Daddy Kane, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe cut it off in Nas, Biggie, Pac, what have you. For the older heads that still support, what music would you suggest? Because, like, I turn on GCI sometimes, and my man Tone, like, I'd rather hear him talk than spin records. Because I don't know what the hell they saying. So we trying to hit all genres, man. Like hit me with a little knowledge, man. Because to me, the rap game right now is not appealing to everybody.
Right.
It's like a small, and I don't know your age, don't need to know, but I know this. This brother right here has reinvigorated me to like, oh no, it's some real hip hop still out there. Like you said, you just gotta search for it.
I appreciate
you
it.
ain't gonna find it on B92 or GCI or whatever. You ain't gonna find it.
Yeah, and
thank you, bro.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, again, that's making me more want to check it out even more. I know it's all divine intervention, so I look forward to that. But you know, I mean, shoot, just from what you're saying, check out. So it's a lot of people, believe it or not, that's still even making good music. Like for instance, Tia mentioned Common earlier, and people, not too many people even know he had put out an album not too long ago. And they got a couple songs on there that
I sure didn't know. It wasn't actively publicized.
Yeah, like you know, Kareem Wiggins did the production for, you know, what's this cat out of Gary, Indiana. He a little more on the gangster side, but he's still rapping. His name Freddie Gibbs, you know. He got albums with Mad Lib, you know what I mean? Yeah. He coming with it. You know, Rock. The way you saying D-Sign invigorated it for you, there's this guy named Rock Marciano out of Buffalo who did that for me. He before Griselda and all, yeah, Rock Marciano, Willie the Kid, all these guys are still holding that bar high with the lyricism, with the style, with everything, and they ain't coming with the bubble gum. They ain't coming, you know, just for the bang bang sake of it all. And even on the other, you got people like Brittany Carter, you know what I'm saying? Who, you know, she a sister.
Brittany Carter is dope.
Brittany Carter, she been killing it, man. And you know, so again, it's just things. Once you find these people, like I mentioned, I would love to know, JB and D-Son coming from the cloth y'all from. Check out that Prime Diesel album because I really want to know what y'all think. I think y'all will draw, and I feel where y'all coming from with that. So it's a lot.
That I'll Meet You in Greenwich, that got a vibe just off of the rhetoric. That got a vibe that I'm interested in diving into.
You know, I'll Meet You in Greenwich. Yeah, that's our first album.
Right.
That came out back in the late 90s. This label out of Germany did a re-up and put it out on vinyl. And you know, that's been getting love too, though. A lot. That's definitely something that Cat's been feeling on.
I was just listening to that. Yeah.
Right. That's how I was like, I know my man Simeon got that essence. He still got that grassroots effect. And that's why I was like, man, whenever I hear music like-minded people like that, now I'm reinvigorated. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said before, hip-hop is a lifestyle, man. It's an art.
Yeah.
You know, rap is just something that people do to get paid. And I stand through that. There you go. Say that again loud for the people that didn't hear you. Absolutely.
I didn't hear you. Say it again.
It's a vibration. You know what I'm saying? It hits your soul to the point. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, like bro, you hit me with that late 90s, that vibe, and then it was just like, man, and like you said, with that international flow,
yeah,
man, you don't get over there without being able to like vibrate in somebody's soul.
Yeah, they honor the real. They honor that from the soul, that heartfelt, you know what I mean, with the thoughts behind it. For sure.
Sir. I'm intrigued. I'm listening. I'm vibing to the beat. I'm listening to the break. I'm listening to the wordplay. The rhetoric is on point. I'm just like, okay, let me give this a spin.
Yeah.
Follow me? We just got to
it's a reason
more of that out there.
Yeah.
Hey, but Simeon,
let me ask reason.
Go ahead, D.
Go ahead.
Oh, nah, it's a reason, like, you know, anytime you hear something that's super duper dope, it moves you. You understand what I'm saying? No matter if it's R&B, no matter if it's blues, no matter if it's, you know what I mean, rock and roll, whatever the case it might be. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that vibration comes from. You understand what I'm saying? When you hear R. Kelly, it's the reason you want to get it. You know what I mean? You hear KRS One and rock, it's the reason all of a sudden everybody, they can freestyle. You understand what I'm saying? It's a vibration, it's a movement, man. And you know, music, you know what I'm saying? And that's what music is supposed to do. It's supposed to move you, it's supposed to vibrate you, it's supposed to motivate you. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, and you want, you know, when you feel that, that's when you know you're listening to something dope.
Yeah, facts.
But I don't know how old you guys are, but do you guys remember when Kevin Shine? You remember Kevin Shine?
Yep, I remember. He went to the same high school I went to.
What was it that he used to do? What was the thing that he used to have? Remember?
He used to have a showcase. I forgot what they called it, but he would have a showcase where people want to play their.
And there was people like we would come in a room and be all the top producers, rappers, everybody in the game in Chicago, and we would pilot people's music, you know, and have input from everybody. It was a lot of stuff that happened. There was a lot of magic in those rooms.
Oh yeah,
and you know that's where I would like. You know, things to go back in Chicago. We talked about comedy earlier, same with music. I mean, you know, that's music to me, like being in a studio with some of my artists and things like that. That's the only place where it don't really matter what your resume is. You don't really got to tell me now. You just got to turn on this beat and you just got to listen because that's where you got to shine. That's how to differentiate anything. You know, like a lot of people don't know Slavic. You know, I don't let nobody touch my artist, you know, Slavic. Everybody uses Slavic. We all over the world. You be like, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I use Slavic. You know, I'd be like, damn. But Slavic ain't, you know, walking trying to get VIP popping bottles. He's in the lab. That's where you find him doing music, making songs, right? And we do something like that for real.
That's what I loved about Erica Washington. You was talking about her earlier. Yeah. She actually directed our first video. And they used to play it on the box. I don't know if y'all remember the Box Network.
Yes.
With the video.
Man, I used to get in trouble for that, man.
Was that 77?
Yeah.
What channel was that again? 71?
I'm gonna be like, what?
Yeah. It was that community though.
Wow, that community. Yeah. You know, like JB was saying, like you gotta, you know, it's just that vibration that we got to get back to that organicness because it's like music right now. I've listened to more music I ever listened to in my life during COVID, you know, and songs that just remind me of my childhood songs, you know, and you can just listen to the different. And there's a place for the Megan Stallion and all these chicks. There's a place for them, you know.
Now, see, Allison, I'm glad you said that because, see, again, without trying to date people's genres, but we seem to be on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
Simeon, I'm sure you'll feel me. We starting to get kind of tone deaf.
Yeah.
To the music because it's cookie cutter. It's repetitive. I mean, T-Pain's a millionaire for it, but if I don't ever hear auto tune again in my life.
Oh God. Remember it was like too much. It was like everybody, it was like auto tune.
Like, dude, I'm like,
you can go to sleep. I
don't want to go to the club no more because that's
dog can do a record with all
the same song continued over and over again. Like it just never
same loop, same hook, same bass. Like, man, like Timbaland should be a billionaire with all of this going on with that same loop song. You know what I'm saying? That was what he was for. So, you know, like I said, it's just that when we get down to the bare essence of Chicago, when you hear a Chicago artist, you know, like, man, Buddy from Chicago.
Yeah. Yep.
Girl from Chicago.
Yep.
Primeridian from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? We need to make sure that we get back to that. And y'all brothers, I know, is keeping it real true. We just got to keep promoting. So I urge everybody out there listening today, go out there, rep Primeridian, download the album. Hell, YouTube it, whatever you got to do, listen to it. Some good vibes. Get D-Son's music. It's some good vibes. We getting back to it. You stay commenting them. We got these same flows going on right here in our backyard, man. We got to promote our artists. We got to promote our people. That's just point blank. Hell, we promote our athletes.
That's right.
Promote our entertainers as well.
That's right.
That's the we listen and we support. It's got to be a movement just as well as y'all music is. The support got to go on and on and on, just like y'all going on and on and on.
Facts, man.
Exactly.
Facts.
Well said,
bro. And like you say, the authenticity. I was in New York not too long ago in Brooklyn, and I'm thinking I'm going to Brooklyn where, you know, Spike Lee back in the day, Brooklyn, like the best. I went there lately. We on a rooftop, and you would have thought it was the same as if we was downtown at the W or something on the rooftop, right? Or the same if you in LA to a degree. Like all of it's kind of just it ain't no authenticity with some of the music. You could tell
no more. It's all cleaned up.
From New York, you could tell he's from Queen. You could tell Big Daddy Kane was from New York. You could tell Farside or Too Short and them, they was out from the West Coast. You can hear it. You know what I mean? And then people from the crib, you could just hear that. So, you know, the authenticity, that's to your point, bro. get that where we could be distinguished more so. I feel
Absolutely.
that.
I gotta have it, bro.
Artists today from Chicago, though, I can't really tell, but maybe I don't have an ear. But like Lil Durk, he cold, he doing his thing, but I couldn't tell he was from Chicago when I first heard it.
Let me see if I'm on with y'all. Respect to the gone, but my son went to school with a brother named Juice WRLD.
Yeah, I know Juice WRLD.
Can y'all not tell Juice WRLD was from the Chi? Could y'all not feel that vibe? Could you not hear it?
I didn't know it was from the crib when I heard it. That shocked me actually.
I didn't even know he was from Chicago.
Right? When you finally listen to you, like, oh, he from here?
Right.
That kind of made sense, right?
I think my daughter went to school with Juice WRLD.
Now, Cam went to school with Juice WRLD.
I had no idea that I had no idea it was from Chicago before, though.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
So wait a minute. Old school Eric B. and Rakim hip hop head. You knew that before I did.
Well, I mean, I do have a son. So I got a cheat code, but you know, I'm stuff. I'm like, man, what's that? I'll turn that off.
Turn that off.
Oh man, that's my homie from school. Oh, for real? Put that on repeat, man. Put that on the big speaker. Put that on the big speaker in the living room. We can rock that.
Man, boy. But yeah, to your point, him, Polo G, all them, like you know,
G, I forgot about
initially you wouldn't have known off the bat because I mean Chicago in the 8, Atlanta, a lot of that's got a very similar wave right now.
Yeah,
as far as on that scene, you know, the cats that's doing that type of music, you can't really distinguish it as much for sure.
Right. But then once them lines is drawn, though, we can't continue to let them get blurred by a trend. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep them lines solid, man. That's what I love about D-Son. You had told me a long time ago about a lot of underground stuff that I had checked out a couple songs here, man. It's like, man, if we could get that underground to the mainstream, man, it could be a takeover. It could be a takeover. We seen
like the big thing about
we seen Nip do it. We seen Nip do it in LA. We seen that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's there. It's there. Let's go.
That's one of my favorite artists too.
Man,
got a platform. Do a live showcase online. Like, just tell people to just, and then we get people in the building. Like, that's easy.
So the art of freestyling. The art of freestyling. You know what? I kind of would enjoy that right now. I kind of would enjoy that right now.
Nobody want to do comedy. You better do some freestyle. I can't do nothing. I can go cook.
I can still dunk. That's about it.
We straight on you, dog. We straight on you, dog. Let's leave it to the experts right now. Let's leave it to the rappers right now. Hip hop artists.
I don't mind, but I feel like I'm lagging.
You feel like you lag.
16.
Just give us a few bars.
16, let's go.
Just a
I ain't got no problem doing it. I know I'm delayed though, so it's like throwing me off.
I'll do a beatbox. I
don't got no problem doing it. I can rhyme all day. I can rhyme all day.
All right, well, kick it off.
Come on.
Kick it off.
I say, y'all ain't done a freestyle in a minute. All right, let's do it though. I say, wildin' out. This ain't the TV show, but one thing I do is spit cannons. Hellfire brimstone, this gon' say the hottest on my tombstone. Swear you think I'm buried with the devil. Who else on my level? I kill snares, bass in the treble. Hitman flow for rappers who having trouble. Pay the right price, I might even ghost write. But the people know it's me, cause ain't another this nice. My lyrics Maserati. Come a long way fast, seatbelts on, watch my Kim Kardashian. Whoever's in my lane, move over, been past. And if you're in the race, well, I guess you finished last. These son the future, everything goes past tense. Like a winter season for the Knicks. I hear everybody talking about they dimes and Knicks, but barely got sense cause they ain't selling shit. Praise God on these beats, I'm a sinner. Don't you hear my voice that delivers? Mic over to you, itty bitty sounding King Kong. I'm a giant. It's Jay Tall, this tall, shoot dice or play ball. Dog say you messing with whom? Don't let him send you off. I got a name in the Bible, biblical. You can tell I'm blessed the way I'm spitting, ain't traditional. Wildin' out, spitting with such madness. Stepping up to me, I make you second guess your talent. The discrepancy with me and them is drastic. I swear niggas cause you lose battles are just static.
My turn.
Your turn?
Hey, tell my nephew out there
Get a new mic because you blew that one up. Get a new.
That's like your turn.
All right, so now
my son keeps saying his turn like he going around.
Yeah, you heard Daddy.
Oh, little dude heard Daddy. Yeah. Was like, I want to go too.
He said, he coming in at the top.
Freestyle.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
I ain't done it. Yeah.
I said, I go hard. Humpy when I bow God. Angelic flow, I make an atheist say, oh God. The whole God flooded by the lyricist, malicious, so ridiculous. Now go and get the Coast Guard. Who got the most heart? It's right here, igniting fear. Not really though, we really flows from the go ill. That's how it be, no silly flow. It's go here. That's how it gotta be for sure. Lean them all in your ear. Now jam on it. These are the breaks. We made the planet rock. See, IMC so great. Renegade of the atomic age. We exposed to fake. Keep the message. Don't put me over the edge. Life is hectic. Disinfected. Make it funky. Jungle love, liquid jazz. You can call it brass monkey. Get the cash more than life than just money. Creep like street, keep it buzzing. It's more than just honey. Now, ain't it funny how the good and the bad turn around and coincide, making these good girls bad? If that's a fad, well, here's a new trend as we learn from the past. Let's begin with a few men, man. New beginners soon to lead the good times and a few good women radiating sunshine. Now that's a dime. That's what they yelling at the move and the groove and life feel good forever. It's so clever. Max from Julian, the raps of Nubian. Tony sticking himself in act the hooligans. Raps down Nubian, supreme math fluid in the language of art. Put the crap in the foolishness, different gangster spark. Lighting your ass, make it dim and make you come out the dark. Don't you come out no mark unless you want to be marked. Forget we choose in life, instead we come from the heart. But yeah, man, that's we just flipping stuff up.
See, he got my juices going now, man.
You need a new mic too. You need a new mic too, because you just blew that motherfucker up.
I just heard fire from both of y'all. Like I'm saying, what I tell y'all, that's now we invigorating
fire, man.
Everybody freestyle.
Let me shout out a couple of people real quick. My man Mac Bundy just said straight bars all day.
Carlos King.
Shout
out bars.
Into the show.
That's my person. That's my girl. We got the show, Karen.
We got some fans out there, y'all.
That's love.
And that's
he got my juices flowing, man. That's how it go, man.
I'm with you, bro. I'm ready. Cue it up. Let's cue the beats up. Y'all gonna see an EP tomorrow.
I'm glad y'all was on, man. Y'all collaborate. Y'all switch.
That was hot.
Man, freestyle
LP.
Drinks on me. Let's get it. Let's
do
get
a freestyle EP. Why can't y'all just do a freestyle EP? Okay? That's it.
I ain't telling no tapes off the back of the truck. Damn, did I just say that out loud?
Chi-Town, run it.
Mac said Chi-Town, run it. Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir. Ooh, yeah. Y'all need to buy new mics, man. Y'all blew them up.
I need to learn how to rap.
Y'all blew them up.
And y'all do a rap lab for people that want to learn, because I think I'm ready.
You are not ready. You are not ready. That's one album I surely would not buy.
Oh, see, that's Chicago. See, hating already.
So real quick.
You never know. You never know. Okay, just that.
I'm kidding. I'll buy it.
Challenge out there right now.
Well, Allison, we gonna cut him out. We gonna cut him out. I'm gonna produce. You gonna sing, rap, be all the stage. I'm gonna be on stage. I'm gonna do security.
I'm not scared.
No, I'm gonna do security.
Okay. So I
can barely wrap a Christmas present. So
if people can have vocal lessons, somebody can take a rap lesson.
I would say you can sing
the
hook.
Think that rapping is innate? Do you think somebody can learn how to rap, or do you think you're born with that innate? Like I was watching the Biggie. Did you all see the documentary on Notorious B.I.G.? How they were saying like most rappers sound like somebody or whatever. They were like, what planet did he drop from? You know,
is it really that it's being innate, or is it just wordplay because they process quicker than others?
That's the question. Or is it conditioned? Is it environmental?
Like that. Am I right? Y'all, we got to process thoughts relatively quick, right?
Yeah.
Did y'all catch it? What Simeon was saying, how he was naming off songs. Did y'all catch that?
Caught that too.
Freestyle? Yeah,
because you put your focus to something and you expounded upon it and kept building and building and you created a story off of that. That's what I'm saying. Like that's quick. You
gotta be quick with that.
You
gotta be quick and witty.
But don't you gotta have had like stuff that happened in your life? Like Kumo D, he's the friend. I was getting ready to produce an old school hip hop tour last week. I couldn't get one person to invest. I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be dope. We got everybody, Houdini, nobody wanted to touch old school. And
but Allison, remember, Kumo D come back from that Fab Five Freddy age before that. He was a battle rapper.
Okay,
so a lot of people don't realize that like that art form
is gone.
I won't say it's gone, but it's called. Can I say archaic, fellas?
That's what they were saying, but nobody ever defined it. So there's different. I wouldn't say different type of rap. There's different cultures in rap. Battle rap, ghetto rap, like what? And what is relevant in now? What?
So that's funny you say that. That's
baby.
The elements that you're speaking of, hip hop. When it came into existence, it came with the elements of graffiti, the DJing, the art of MCing, and then culture, right? And breaking, right? Thank you. Okay. And so from that, people would kind of. The message and all of that, it was about the struggle. All them songs was coming out of the struggles, elevating the people. And then, it kind of veered off. We all kind of saw when NWA came through. And I don't know if y'all remember them Sawyer's parties. They used to have house music playing.
Sawyer's.
As soon as Ice Cube or somebody, NWA was being played, it was a fight that broke out. It would never fail.
Yeah.
And that's the vibration that we was talking about before, where it kind of shifted off. And you had different vibrations, but the power and essence of it is stemmed from having to speaking about the culture and uplifting. That's what it was supposed to be about,
Yeah. Well, shoot. All I know is y'all killed it, and I still believe that I want to be a rapper now. So I don't care what you say. Watch me.
Technically, everybody a rapper, man. I'm
gonna do footwork. I'm gonna call the Pope. I'm gonna do it all.
So let me segue real quick. T, in the spirit of Black business, because we already said we don't care if February is over. It's Black and I'm proud. 24/7, 365.
Yes, sir.
So I would like D-Son real quick. If you could take a couple seconds, bro. Let us know what you got going on. I know you have a couple of businesses in the mix. I want you to take this time to expound upon a couple of those businesses. Let us know what's going on. I'm already seeing the R with the lightning bolt, and my crown is weak, man. My crown is weak. What's happening?
I got it. All right. So I guess we can start with the so this right here, this stands for Stay Relentless. Stay Relentless is my nonprofit that I founded in June. It's a 501c3. It's called the Stay Relentless Life and Hip Hop Initiative. I mentor kids in character development, youth leadership, life skills, and I use hip hop as a vehicle to get there. I got a really big workshop that I'm doing out in Bloomington next week on March 9th and March 13th. I'm going out to Bloomington to work with some kids out there, to work with another nonprofit called BCAI. Then I'm also doing a videography workshop in June for the youth. Basically, like my man Simeon was talking about, I really specialize in the pillars of hip hop, and one of the pillars of hip hop that a lot of people don't know is actually entrepreneurialism. You know, really big on entrepreneurialism, really big on going into work for yourself, man. Street entrepreneurialism is definitely a pillar in hip hop that, you know, doesn't get enough love, doesn't get enough recognition. And I feel like one of the things that propelled me into doing this was not only my work with youth in the past, but actually, honestly, COVID. You understand what I'm saying? COVID, and I think Ms. Jordan mentioned it earlier. COVID did something to me that I think it did it for a lot of people actually, but it actually got me thinking about what I really wanted to do in life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, and I always told myself that, you know, I wanna build something for my little one behind me, you know, for when he get older, it's something that he could be proud that I did, and maybe something that he can take the reins of, you know, later. And I just decided to come up with the nonprofit. You know, I'm a musical artist, as you know, and then I grew up in the park districts. I was always doing a lot of philanthropy with the youth and kids and stuff like that. For me, it was like, how can I bring both worlds together? You know, to create a resource for these kids, because you know everybody says that, oh, you know, we don't have any resources in the hood. We don't have pillars in the community to keep these kids off the streets and to, you know, to reach these kids on multiple levels. Okay, how about instead of me complaining about it, how about I create that resource? So I woke up one day and I made it happen. I did everything myself. I'm 501c3. You know, it's beautiful, man. You know, I got that, and then as you guys know, I also have I also run a podcast network. And a media company as well. So all in COVID, where everybody was kind of like, "Oh my God, what's happening next?" I started 3 businesses. You know what I mean? I just got to work. You know what I mean?
What's your Instagram so I can follow you?
My Instagram is DSONTL.
DSON.
And my DSON, like you see right there.
Yeah.
T as in Tom, L as in Larry.
Okay, got it. I got you.
Yeah, you know, yeah. So you know, for me, you know, I was just, man, you know, I've always been a hustler. You know, like I've always been a hustler. I've always believed in chasing your dreams and doing things to the utmost. I don't believe in. I believe in scared man, dead man. I believe if I'm a fail forward. So I'm not afraid to take risks. So I literally, like, I woke up one day during COVID. I quit my job and I said I want to work for myself from now on. I sat back. You know, I game plan, and you know, stay relentless. That was something, honestly, big bro. Stay relentless was in the works for like 8 or 9 years. I just never did it. Like I just never did it, and you know, for a multitude of reasons. You know, you working. You know, you got girlfriends. You know what I mean? You know, you going to school and stuff of that nature. You know, I was just like, man, you know, now is the time. You know, and I felt like it was the right time. You had everything going on with the activism going on with the police brutality, the marches and the protesting and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? And then, you know, you had COVID and everything, you know, so for me, it was like, okay, like, you know, the time is now. If you're going to do it, you need to do it now. I woke up the next morning, called my job and said, hey, nah. You know what I mean? And I haven't worked since, man. I just been grinding, hustling, man. And you know what I mean? Like I said, street entrepreneurialism, man, it's an element of hip hop that I feel like when you talk about finding out what you want to do in life, that comes with knowing what it is that you do well. That comes with knowing what you're talented at, what you're good at. And the best way to maximize that, how in teaching kids how to maximize that, how do you do that? You teach them how you can take those talents and form them into ownership, entrepreneurialism. You know, and we teach these kids how to be entrepreneurs and things like that. Now those voids of us saying that we don't have these resources in our community, now they fill.
They feel right. And
Bravo.
That's dope. That's dope.
Man.
So Simeon, what you got going on, man?
So I've been doing the work in the schools. As I mentioned before, the work that I did in Chicago. I'm hearing an echo. I don't know if that's me or if there's something else going on.
D-Sign, put your thing on mute. Put your thing on mute, D-Sign.
Okay, there we go. All right. I was so basically before the youth media work, I worked with street level youth media. That was in the city, and that's where I mentor students like the guy Stefan Ponce. He do beats for Childish Gambino, Donna Glover. Now he's doing stuff with Chance and Vic and those guys. And then from there went through U Media, helped to kick that off at the Harold Washington Library, where, you know, again, this is when it was a hub for a lot of the young people coming through Chicago. So we had No Name coming through there. We had Saba, we had Chance, Vic, all them guys was coming through there. I'm up in the North Shore now. I'm up in the Waukegan area. So I'm working at a high school doing restorative practices, and I'm doing an after-school media arts program as well that's focusing on the same disciplines to try to build up these students and these youth to, you know, use their voice, you know, whether it's for change, whether it's to, you know, be like, as Allison mentioned, the next Juicador, you know, whatever they want to do with it, you know what I mean? We're giving them these tools and a platform where they can carry out their dreams. And then,
right.
You know, personally, as far as my own artistry, like I mentioned before with Primeridian, we had that re-release for the album "I'll Meet You in Greenwich." That's the vinyl sold out in like 4 hours. I was full. Like I went to bed because it came out overseas, so I went to bed at night thinking, all right, I'm gonna get up and promote. By the time I wake up in the morning, somebody on my Twitter like, man, that thing sold out, the vinyl, you know. Wow. So that's crazy.
Bravo, brother.
Yeah.
Man, thank you. So hopefully there'll be a re-up on that, and then the album with Rashid Hadi, that features Neat that we had talked about before, and Fillmore Green, and it features Pugs Adams. It features a bunch. You know, we got a nice group of collaborators, but it's mainly me, Race from the Primeridian, and Rashid Hadi on the verses. And then it's produced by Rashid Hadi and Tall Black Guy. I don't know if y'all know about him, but he's a monster with them beats as well. And so that's out now online. It's out on CD as well as vinyl on Culture Power 45 Records is the label that put that out. Taiwan Davis, see another one that's featured on there. So we got some video. We have a video out for that one called Long Time Coming. And then we got some more videos coming down the pipeline. My guy Phil, big up to him, he's on there as well. And then the I'll Meet You in Greenwich, as I mentioned to Allison earlier, that features a song Battle Cry that the late Erica Faye Washington directed as well, the video for that. Okay. So those are things that are out now.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm working on some more projects. I don't know if y'all know Bugs, but his brother Fonz, you know, DJ Fonz, we working on some things. I got a group, a jazz, hip hop, soul blues collective band called Mind Swimmer, where I'm able to mention me playing a horn and the vibes and keys. I'm more in my musician bag with that, and still doing some MCing on there as well. So those are all things in the works.
Where can we find those videos?
So if y'all go to YouTube and if y'all type in, if y'all can see the way I got it on the thing here, the Primeridian, those will pop up. We got a video, one with a bunch of videos on there, and as well as you know, the album, the digital product is through Bandcamp, and then also all other streaming platforms, so Spotify, Apple Music, Google Music, and all of that. If you look up the Primeridian, if you look up Prime Diesel, my Instagram handle is Simeon Vilts all together, the way I spell it on here, and then also the Primeridian Instagram handle, same as on Facebook. The same too. My personal is my name Simeon Vilts, and then the Primeridian, and then on Twitter at Primeridian. So y'all could definitely find me there. And please add me to people on this group. I definitely want to follow up with y'all and keep sharing.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Okay. All right. Well, shit. Man, my soul is happy. I got a freestyle. My soul is happy, boy. My soul is happy right now.
Man, it just feels so good to have have that energy restored to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Music has always been the calming influence or the energizing captain of your soul. You know, so we appreciate me personally. I appreciate y'all bringing that back for me.
Yes,
I appreciate it. Definitely, man.
Man. Salute.
Well, Simeon, I appreciate you on the fly coming in the clubhouse, man. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure, brother. Thank you.
We enjoyed you. The freestyle was fire. Get you a new mic. Get you a new mic because you done blew that shit up.
That's the stuff. We're gonna get Allison on the next one. Allison, you're gonna have to rap next.
Yes, I will. I'm ready. Yes,
oh God. Salute, man. Salute. Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Likewise, my brother. Appreciate it, man.
All right. Take care, man.
All right, JB. Y'all be cool. D-Son, I'll be in tune, man. Peace, Allison. Likewise.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all.
Yeah, man. That was great. Allison, please don't freestyle. Please.
Just write some next time. Just write some.
Just for that. Now I'm going to have to act choreography.
D-Son, you gonna have to get you a new mic too, man, because you blew your shit up. You got look like Lil Dude want to get in the mix. Look like Lil Dude want to get in the mix, man.
What's his name? What's your son's name?
He about to go to sleep.
What's his name, D-Son?
Time to go to bed.
Say what?
What's your
Yeah,
son's
he about to go to sleep. Messiah.
Hi, Messiah. Oh, that's the right name, bro. That's the right name. Look at you. Look at that smile.
Hey, man.
Oh my God, he's so beautiful. You can tell that you got all of his light on this little king, this little prince right here.
Yeah.
Your daddy can rap. Messiah. Can your daddy? He's good. He can rap, right? What did he say? He say no. He say yes. That's what it's all about, right there. Right there. Legacy. That's it.
So did you tell us about your the lec pod?
Yeah, you mentioned it, but you didn't go like take 5 minutes. Messiah, your daddy gonna kill me.
Yeah.
5 minutes. Like, can I just say it?
Yeah.
It's a dope name. League of Extraordinary Chicagoans.
Say it again. Yeah. Say it one more time.
League, League, of Extraordinary Chicagoans.
League of Extraordinary Chicagoans.
Dope.
Boom.
Dope.
Yeah. So basically how that came about, that's the second business that I started after Saya, relax, okay? That's the second business that I started after the nonprofit. I always had the idea of doing a podcast. I just never did it. And one day I walked in the studio, finishing up one of my albums, and where I recorded at, all of a sudden, I was just at this studio 2 days prior. All of a sudden, they had a podcast room in there the next day.
Wow.
Like 2 days later. So I'm like, it must be meant to be.
Why not?
Of course it is.
So at the time, as you know, JB, you know Chuck. How this happened with Chuck was kind of just one of those things where it wasn't supposed to happen that way. I had Chuck meet me at the studio because Chuck was supposed to do an intro to one of my songs.
Got it.
And me and Chuck, we just got to, LEC. I see you, Tanya. We just got the building. Just meeting of the minds, just talking. Two black brothers talking about resources. Just actually having a real dope combo. And I was like, man, what's next for me is that I'm gonna do a podcast network. And he was like, a podcast network? And I was like, yeah. He was like, like a network. I was like, yeah. He was like HBO. I was like, yeah, like HBO. You know what I mean? And he was like, that's crazy. Like, he was like, that's crazy. He was like, you know, like, maybe we should work on that. And I was like, yeah, you know. So the next day we started just doing the podcast. That's when we had Toya on the podcast.
Right.
And you know, we were working. And as we like just got more familiar with everything, you know, it was like, you know, maybe this network isn't like as impossible or far-fetched as you might think. You know, so one day we literally just sat down and was like, okay, let's organize.
Yeah.
Like how would it look? Like how would this look if we did this or did that? We just started having these ideas and just putting them on paper and putting them on a vision board and just going point A to point B, point B to point C to point D. And it just ended up snowballing. You know what I mean? Like it just ended up snowballing. And again, like I said earlier, I take risk, you know, and what makes me and Chuck work so good is that Chuck is a worker, like he's a go-getter and he takes a lot of risks too. You know, so it was just like, you know, fail forward. If it don't work, you know, it's not often I take a shot and miss. I ain't saying that to be arrogant, but it's just true. And if I do miss, I'm gonna keep shooting because I'm just gonna tweak. You know what I mean? Tweak it, little mechanics here, there. You know what I mean?
We call that a good hit. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. You know, so it just kept snowballing, and now the podcast network has basically just spearheaded us into going into something else. So now we're starting LEC Media. You know, LEC Media, and the podcast network just happens to be something that we do now. You know, so we got a lot of big things. Yeah, you know, we got a lot of big things that we working on. A big flag football project coming up, JB. You know what I mean? So like and that's gonna be the first project that we do on the LEC Media. And as far as like the podcast network is concerned, we have my homie Biggs and DJ Top 5. That's our first show on our podcast network called The Ill State of Mind Experience with DJ Top 5 and Bushido Biggs Allah. And then we have another young lady coming with a podcast called Lana Space. We got that. Yeah, we got that coming up. And then we got one more coming up. We got another one coming up with 3 individuals that we're working with right now. Right now they're in the developmental stages, but once we get them right, they'll be ready too. And yeah, we kind of like we've kind of just branched off from, you know, I don't like, because of how our network is kind of formed and how it looks and how we're presenting it, we're trying to almost create like our own network. You know what I mean? Like a network of shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, so I executive produce all the shows. Chuck does some executive producing. I direct all the shows, you know, that come on the network and things of that nature. So yeah, like as we just continue working and could just continue snowballing, man, you know, we just gonna keep shooting these shots and just you know what I mean? See what happens.
So beautiful, D-Sign. Is you sitting there talking and your son is right there and you just talking and it's going right into his ear. It's just penetrating the side of his membrane. You like, anything is possible. I could do this. I did this. Y'all, I'm telling you. It's not hard. None of what you're saying is unattainable. Everything.
Yeah, and I think that's the big thing. And I think that's the big thing for what I'm doing with the nonprofit. You know, like I'm a real big fan of, you know, walking how you talk it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if I'm gonna get up here and I'm gonna talk in front of kids about getting out here and starting their own entities and creating their own resources and things like that, you know, what better way than to show them the blueprint and to show them the way than me create my own blueprint. You know, like, you know, this time last year I was a field supervisor for a security company, which was fine, but ultimately it wasn't what I wanted to do. You know, but you know, I felt like I was just wasting a lot of talent that I had musically, you know, philanthropy wise and things of that nature. And a big part of what I wanted to do, because realistically, at this day and age right now, I'm never gonna get signed. And if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. But for me, it was like, okay, how can I position myself in music? How can I position myself in music in a way that is going to continue to bring me lifelong happiness, regardless if you get signed or not? You know what I mean? How are you going to still be able to be involved in the music and still be happy? And I flirted with a lot of things. And then I started wanting to get back working with kids and stuff of that nature. And it was like, how can I just bring them together? And it was like, I got it. I got it. And I started the nonprofit, and it keeps me involved in music. Because Stay Relentless Life and Hip Hop Initiative, it keeps me involved in the music, using music as a vehicle to reach kids. And then with the life skills part of it, I get to go back to my Park District roots when I mentor youth, when I mentor kids, did preteen clubs, and did mentor workshops with them. You bring both worlds together, I feel like I couldn't lose.
It's a perfect marriage. Absolutely.
If you ever need a studio, please use my studio. It's just I am literally, Black people didn't get no money during COVID. I'm being real. I have 2,000 square feet inside of River Oak Mall.
There's an echo.
That's his. That's the time.
It's me?
Yeah. I have 2,000 square feet inside of River Oak Mall. It's called Epic Arts and Entertainment. It's literally sitting there, and I'm paying for the light bill out of my pocket right now.
Well, let's figure it out.
I got kids, hundreds of them. I got studio space. You can have the key. I'm saying this on live. It's a receipt. Please.
Let's figure it out.
Me and JB got a breakdance crew. We could definitely come in there.
But I have a boxing ring in there.
Oh.
And I'm about to promote my boxing. It's a professional boxing sanctioned fight in May. But I got boxing ring in there. Nate Jones, all them, Beard Bird, they all work out of there. But it's just sitting there, y'all.
Well, we coming.
So we coming. Some of us right here need to have a pitch meeting so that we can get some things in place.
Yeah, let's figure it out.
Not talking. Let's go.
Yeah,
I know I can vouch for this brother about here. He about action. If he stays going down, it's going down.
Yeah, I don't play around, man. I don't play around at all. I don't like. Hold on. Okay. I don't.
Daddy, I only want King Kong.
Okay. I don't waste a lot of time. I believe time is of the essence.
Call me tomorrow.
Say less.
Can open it up so you can see it, and then let's talk. Done. Thank you, Karen.
Hey, man, we appreciate you jumping on the fly too. Because we just hollered at you. We just hollered at you Saturday, and you were like, "Yeah." So we definitely appreciate your love, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I love your spirit.
Hopefully you come back.
Bye.
Hopefully you come back. All right, little man.
Good night.
I gotta get this boy. I gotta get this boy to sleep.
Yeah, go ahead. It's 9:30. Go ahead.
Next time.
Miss Jordan, I will message you.
Good night. Sweet dreams. Bye-bye.
All right, guys.
Bye.
All right, man.
Bye.
Come on, man.
Bye.
All right, man.
That was wonderful. That was beautiful.
That was a great show, Miss Jordan.
Yes,
you're a natural.
Jordan is a hit.
Yeah.
You guys,
Jordan.
it was fun.
Yeah, man. So next week, Deion Thomas.
3-9.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep. That went to Simeon, then he went to UNI, then he was drafted by the Mavericks, but he played overseas though. He never played in Dallas. But yeah, so he'll be on next week. So it should be.
I'll be on when y'all bring Craig on.
Huh?
I said I'll be back when you bring Craig on.
Well,
I'm gonna tell you a funny story, Allison.
Tell me. Oh Jesus.
Oh boy.
I hope he don't kill me.
Well, how
So,
long? Okay.
We all know he went to Richie's, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's my ex-husband.
Sophomore year, and my mom can attest to this. Craig Hodges taught me how to shoot a basketball.
Well,
and we can't say that he wasn't one of the greatest shooters of the basketball.
He is one of the greatest shooters.
And then
basketball. We're not talking about nothing else.
Shut up.
It's just a funny, 6 degrees of separation type story. I had no idea that, you all were.
So his record for the NBA All-Star shoot-off, like it was 19 consecutive.
Correct.
He used to be part of Chicago Legends. It was a basketball thing. Hey, Tanya. And we used to do these fundraising events. It was all the Chicago Legends, all the old Bears and whatever on his basketball team. This dude, we used to have bets before we go. Like, you guys scratch my back or I got to rub your whatever. And he did 29 3-points.
Wow.
In a row. And the only reason he missed 30 was because some chick was like, ah! And he went like this. And that would have done, like, I would have been rubbing his feet for like years because I was like, you do 40, do 50. You're not going to do that.
Right.
Shoot. The nigga can shoot. And it's really kind of unfortunate that, what happened. I mean, of course I was there, and he was blackballed and all that stuff, but he's doing a documentary now in a movie, and I'll let him come on and talk about his stuff.
Oh, he is. He's going to not to put too much out there, but he's going to talk about Operation Unite.
Yeah, I mean, Operation Unite, Save the Youth was our outreach and all the stuff that he's been doing. He just moves real quiet, and my son, we have a 22-year-old son, his other son from his first marriage. Mm-hmm. I'm not the first wife, the one that set him on fire, because people think that. I was in a blog once. I'm like, no, not me. We're still friends.
That's another story.
Yeah, that's a whole other story. I ain't Carlita, but
you said her name.
Yeah, because Carlita wrote a book. She wrote a whole book.
I didn't know that. See, he had invited me back to Chicago State.
Yeah,
when he was coming there to,
I was with him during that
camp. Yeah,
and he got fired because he was giving the team books to read, and that wasn't in. Really?
Wow.
What?
I'll just say this:
He was fired. Yeah,
he's a good brother.
He's a great guy.
What's his son's name? Jabril.
Jabril.
Jabril is
who was playing in Russia.
Right.
And Jamal, and then
Jamal went to Rich. Right.
Right, and then Jordan. Jordan's our son.
Right.
Who's a boxer and an actor. He just had a movie come out. Yeah.
Wonderful. Glad to have him on the show. I hope you remember me. That was in 1994.
Yeah.
He love to have Craig.
Yeah, y'all had the ranch. Like, that's my guy.
It's nothing but let's do it. It's not. Us. Like, y'all. Just tell me.
No, you said you gonna come on if you bring him. So sure. Bring him.
Just because he's just it's just a good man to hear talk. And I mean this. I'm talking about my ex-husband. A lot of people women don't understand that, you don't have to fall out with your exes and whatever. Because I always say, where does the love go? If you loved him, I mean, maybe we just weren't supposed to be married, but he's still who he is, the core of who he is and the core of the man I fell in love with. He's an extraordinary brother, for real. And that's the truth. And you'll see a lot of my son in him, his disposition, his energy, his vibration. So, all right, Craig, you coming on the show.
There it is. Hey.
All right, there you go.
And done.
Super producer Tanya, write it down.
And bring Derek. I can bring Derek Dirk. Is
he still coaching at Richie's, by the way? Just
no. So a lot of people didn't know. Did you know that Craig was coaching for the Lakers for 6 years?
No.
He was the one that came in and got him that first championship. People didn't know that. He sat in the locker room.
He was a shooting coach?
Yes, sir.
He sat in the locker room.
There's videos and pictures of him and Kobe. He was with Kobe all the time, getting Kobe shot together. And he did, Phil Jackson looked out for him, and he said he would, so he was there.
Yeah, because I remember Phil speaking about that briefly years ago about how he didn't have a lot of control over what happened with that incident after the championship. So he wasn't very transparent.
Yeah.
He kind of touched on it as in, I, as Phil Jackson, did not agree with that. So now I can see how it makes sense. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I'll let him. He come on. He'll tell it all. If he don't, I will. But it's some deep stuff. That went down for real, and it's mind blowing. And
I can't wait for whenever that is.
You just tell me.
Okay. Well,
and then I want to bring Derek Durr. I'm selfish about that on here too.
Okay.
Well, like I said, let's try to schedule that real soon.
Yeah.
He's a boxer.
Yeah, he's got
come on. We'll talk about boxing another show.
We don't have Montel.
We already had Montel. We had Ice on.
Yeah.
We had Ice on.
Right.
So. And okay.
I just got my sanctioning contract with the UBO.
She's promoting
that woman.
She's like the female Don King.
Yeah, I will, and I want to change this dirtiness in the promoting company. So I'm gonna need y'all to help me do y'all live podcast. We can get our own streaming. We can do whatever. I got a contract with the UBO.
Okay,
yeah, that's needed.
All right,
Bob Arum shouldn't get all the money.
All right, guys. We still
live.
We should call it the show. Yeah, we still.
Oh, I thought we were just.
This is like the what you call it, the after credits or mid
credits.
Right.
Yeah, we still live.
Yeah, I ain't started.
We about to call it the show now. We've been running our mouths for an hour and 37 minutes.
$1:40. Yeah, I like it though. It was very productive.
It was a good show.
I love it. Love it.
Some insightful dudes, man. Desan and Simeon, and then Mike Sampson, of course.
Yeah,
he's gonna give us some funny next time. He's gonna give us something funny.
He was in his zone,
we had to get ready for a show, but I love a show that's so insightful that we can fall back in love with things from our past that we may have lost.
Yes,
right.
Like that energy worth the price of admission.
Yes,
definitely.
Yeah. Well, I thank you, brothers. Thank you. Who is that? Allison, I see you and I are connected on Facebook. I just sent you another request. Okay. All right, Tanya Foster Johnson.
Allison, how can we find you though? Because I know we need to all, get in touch with each other for our meetings, but we want to keep this going far past just this meeting right now.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of business that can be conducted.
A lot of stuff. I need y'all.
And look, again, Black excellence.
Excellence.
Black excellence through all facets.
Yes.
That's the ultimate motto.
My studio is Epic Arts and Entertainment.
Okay. We can find you. Let me
on Facebook, epicartschicago.com.
Gotcha.
Allison Jordan 411 on Instagram, Allison Jordan on Facebook. Yep. And pretty soon, Allison Jordan Promotions, honey.
All right.
Love it.
Female Don King.
I'm ready. I just can't believe I did it.
Bob Arum.
I can't believe I did it.
He white. So not Bob Arum. He white. Don King.
Time for a woman to get
Don King still alive?
Hell yeah.
I just added you. So
only in America.
And then next time you come on, I want to talk to you more about your owning a franchise, because a Black woman owning a team, huge.
Yeah.
Okay, so we ain't gotta wait till I come back. You can just call me. Just
no. I want you to tell your story.
No, so you can tell it to everybody.
Everybody.
Oh, you're talking about the ABL, the American Basketball League. Yeah.
That was the one.
That was the premier.
Yeah.
First professional basketball.
WNBA.
I played in the ABA as well, so I'm familiar.
Yeah. That preceded the WNBA. Yep.
It did, correct.
And we played real basketball, honey, 44 games during the basketball season. We ain't pay no off season 15, 12 games. You got to get it.
And I remember y'all weren't televised. You had to catch the what you call it in the paper. You had to catch it.
I could, of course, because then WNBA came and dominated us. But we.
So I remember the Chicago Hustle. I don't remember
the Chicago Condors.
I don't remember
the Condors.
I remember the Hustle though. I'm just saying what I remember.
Oh, I remember the Chicago Hustle, but we had 13. Yeah, that was called. Okay, we'll talk
Condors.
We'll talk about the differentiation. I have to tell you about it.
Okay.
Let's see, the ABL evolved after the Olympics. We had all the women from the Olympics, so it was literally the first real like female basketball team league. Gary Cavalli, but we could talk about that. I can break that whole differentiation down.
Okay. Well, yeah.
I remember that the buzz about like in '92 they were talking about it, but it really came hard in '96.
Yep.
I remember reading a very in-depth article about that, trying to again, if I'm rambling, I'm sorry, but I'm passionate about this. Bringing back the Cheryl Millers and trying to get them, and the Nancy Lieberman Kleins at that time.
That's right.
That's what the article was in depth about, hey, we tired of being overseas. We want to come home.
Yeah, because they had
very hard hitting. Yes.
Healthy. The WNBA, you got to stay healthy. Like, you got to work at a bank.
Yeah.
I saw some of the contracts for these girls. I'm like, really? Can y'all sit there? If somebody said I give you $1 million, can you name all the WNBA teams? No. That's on purpose. And I'll break that down to you because I met with Val Ackerman after the ABL and they offered me 3 contracts. And when I read everything, I almost fell out of my chair. I was like, "Deuces, you can't pay me enough to do this."
And Val Ackerman was a beast, low key.
She was a beast, but she was also part of the
issue.
Part of the machine. Yeah.
I think I read the same article that you did. Player versus production.
There you go.
Business. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. We getting up out of here.
All right, Terrence. I'm sorry that you.
I'm about to go pour me a drink. I'm tired of listening to y'all.
I can put out a better places. All right. Bye, guys.
All right, man.
Allison, I just hit you.
Y'all.
We'll talk soon. We'll have a pitch meeting soon. All right.
Okay, babe.
All right, Allison, love you.
So our viewers love.
Thank
you for the support.
Yeah, man. So that was great, man. But I'm about to go pour me a drink.
Go ahead. Hey.
I'm about to pour me a drink.
And hey,
mine's all gone, man.
Cheers. I had 2.
My man. Even though my shit is empty though. I need to go fill that up.
That's why you gotta come double fisted, bro.
Damn, you weren't playing.
It's Tuesday. I gotta be prepared.
True.
It's my highlight of my business week.
Oh shit, it's Taco Tuesday at Tilly's.
Well, we a little late for that. Unless we do it on location next time.
I guess we a little late for the Taco Tuesdays, but everybody else is Taco Tuesday at Tilly's next Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. Tilly's out in Calumet City. I forgot the exact address.
5 tacos too.
They on Facebook and they're on the Chicago podcast page too.
And maybe one day we'll go on location from Tilly.
Yes, yes.
I
was talking to Gavin. Shout outs to Gavin Jackson.
Gavin Jackson, owner of Tilly's.
Gavin, yeah, he's the owner of Tilly's. I was talking to him about going on location. So that might be coming soon. But yeah, absolutely, man.
Again, our pitch meeting gonna be epic, bro. Coming the next couple of weeks.
Yeah,
we got some real insightful guests coming. We got some heavy hitters coming in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, man.
So
I want to see it so bad who's coming 316, but I ain't gonna say it.
No, we gonna.
I ain't gonna say it. Yeah, it's just gonna be it's gonna be a promo. It's just gonna hit them like that. They're gonna be like, what? They got that dude? Like, yeah, we do. Yeah,
people gonna be back. They gonna be pulling out their Sega Genesis. I've said too much.
yeah. You go spoil it. Don't say nothing else. Don't say nothing else.
Right.
But yeah, man. So we out of here.
Great show. To our fans, we appreciate. Thank you as always.
Yep.
Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Appreciate it.
I know some of y'all was lurking and not saying nothing in the chat, but we appreciate y'all though.
Always. Hey, as soon as we get this call-in feature, I'm gonna be like this. Hello? You want to say what? Say what? Okay, go ahead.
Right. Put them on blast.
Right. Put them on blast.
Right. All right. We out of here, man.
Bro, I'll holler at you.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Yep.